One, two, three. Assalamualaikum
Assalamualaikum
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Um, Hello, my friends. My name is Adrian Rynaldi. I was born in Bandung, 25 June 2004, and my identity number is triple two double two 100 and 1. I'm here with my friends. Let them introduce herself.
Okay, hello. Let me introduce myself. My name is Antar Irsyad K. You can call me Irsyad. I was born in Bandung, 24 November 2003. My identity number is triple two three double one double O and 5.
Okay guys, let me introduce myself. My name is FIkri Amin N. I was born in Bandung, 11 February 2002. And my identity number in Polman, triple two three double one zero double one.
And here we talk about how to make a cube with a milling machine. Let's get started. The cube is minimalist object and looks ordinary, but making a cube is not an easy activity because it requires precision and a flat surface. Usually, operators only pay attention to the size of the cube and ignore about flatness. At this time, we will present a good and correct method for making a cube. Before we go to the procedures of making a good cube, we have to know about four important things that taking effect of cube making. First, the tools. And the second one is the importance of clamping object. Third, the workpiece material. And fourth, the cutting tools. For the tools will explain by my friend Antar Irsyad.
Okay. To make a perfect cube, of course, we need tools once the tools are available. Next, we have to know what object we are going to process. The tools we will use in this process are, and the first, parallel pad. These tools, workpiece stabilization, equerry and consistency, clamping and fixturing, reducing machining defect, ease of setup and changeover, enhance machining efficiency. And the second, wrench. These tools provide grip and mechanical advantage in applying torque to turn objects, usually rotary fasteners, such as nuts and bolts, or keep them from turning. The third, arbor. These tools support the spindle while also allowing it to mill a larger cross-sectional surface area of the workpiece. The fourth is a vise. A milling machine vise is a mechanical device that is designed to hold workpiece still during manual or machine operate movements. The fifth, carbide cutting tools. Cutting tools is a wedge-shaped device with sharp edges used to remove excess material from a working piece by shearing. Next.
And on this slide, I will explain the workpiece. The material I use in this practice are ST37. What is ST37? ST37 is low carbon steel. It's not hard steel because has a small carbon content. The steel is called mild steel, which contain less than 0.3% carbon. Each ton of low carbon steel contains 10 to 13 kilogram of carbon. The name ST37 itself was given because it means ST, which is an abbreviation of steel. Meanwhile, the number ST37, the maximum tensile strength limit is 37 kilometer per millimeter quadrat. And you can see the picture above explaining that steel has a maximum tensile strength. If resistance maximum, which means or maximum tensile strength up to resistance extended. Experience maximum pressure to resistance extended, then after resistance maximum reaches the maximum point, the steel will experience elongation in shape, and this event is called resistance extended, which means tensile strength to elongation. Next.
And the workpiece material has been determined. Next, we will determine the cutting tool. The cutting tool specifications that are appropriate to the workpiece material. When all the accessories are appropriate, selection of carbide turning cutting tools. The selection of the type of carbide cutting material is based on several factors involving the properties of the two materials. ST37 is a low-carbon structural steel commonly used in construction and manufacturing applications. Here are some reasons why carbide is proper for use in machining ST37 objects. First, carbide hardness. Carbide has strength that exceeds ST37. Second, resistant to heat. Why? Because carbide has a good thermal stability. Third, cutting edge sharpness and hardness. The cutting edge of carbide are very sharp and remain sharp for a long time. 4. High-speed machining. The importance of clamping the object. What is the key of making a precision cube? This is the answer, the clamping object. The clamping technique we use is wedge technique. But before that, we must first dial the flat surface on the milling machine. Wedge technique is a gripping technique that carried out by adding a wedge to the workpiece. The support we use here is paper. Paper functions to make a workpiece flat because paper has flexibility to fill the tolerance of unflatness of the workpiece.
Okay, let's talk about the procedures. First, check the workpiece and work drawings with the analyzing the object to be made and measuring the workpiece, because we have to know what the size of the feet to be made, setting the milling machine by lubricating the parts, and then set machine by to lubricate the sliding parts and calculate RPM. This is the key of making a perfect cube. The process of installing a vise and gripping the workpiece by using paper on the two jaws of the vise, and the parallel pad which is in contact with the workpiece so that during the feeding process on the ELMM, the object does not lift or fall off the vise. Next.
In the next step, start the milling process on plan number 1 by making a 0 point first. Then slide the slide to the left and start the feeding using the automatic lever. And the next step, do a circular step. For the milling process in plan second, third, and fourth, it is the same as plan first. Process plan second, third, and fourth by rotating the workpiece forward or counterclockwise. The feeding process for feed 5 is in the same way as for field first.
And the next step is rotate the workpiece. Rotate the workpiece second times and recheck the workpiece with plane position 6 on the top of surface, and the process for the plane 6 is same as plane first. And last step is check and measure. For the last step, check and measure the object to make sure everything is in. Measure and use a strike edge to ensure the workpiece is a perfect cube, 40 cubic. And this is a video of tutorial making a cube in Pullman Bandung.
Okay, in this video we will explain how to climb workpiece properly. First of all, we have to know the parts of the field from the first field to the sixth field. This is how to rotate the workpiece with the gripping position in the vise when plane 1 is finished milling, the workpiece is rotated to plane 2, and so on. However, there is one thing that is very important, namely during the clamping process. We use paper as a vibration damper on the workpiece. The paper is clamped between the workpiece with the jaws of the vise. Why? Why do have to use paper? Because we prioritize work safety. If we don't use paper as a damper, the workpiece could be thrown or the cutter will come loose.
In this video, for the milling process in planes third and fourth, it is the same as plane first. Process plane second, third, and fourth. Rotate the workpiece clockwise until the object is gripped again.
And here's the video. This plane 4. They are same process with planes before that are plane first, second, and third. And when the first plane, second plane, third plane, and fourth plane are flat, then we will flatten the right and left sides of the cube. We will do facing on the fifth plane. There is as same as previous process. We use a wedge technique using paper on both sides of the chalk vise. And after the fifth side is finished, we continue the facing process in the sixth side with the same series of process as the fifth plane process. There you go. This is facing of sixth plane. Those are some procedure for making cubes using a milling machine. Hopefully, our presentation can be useful. Thank you for your attention. And wassalamualaikum
Wassalamualaikum
warahmatullahi
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
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 Thank you.
See you.